Took a break, y'all. Welcome back from the break. Hope your summer was great. Ours was so great. And now welcome back to the Pact Boon. This is an actual play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast. I'm your Dungeon Master, Jake Packham. With me,
Tanner Wayland.
Caden Otley.
Justin Lewis.
Journey with us. As we recap previously, our heroes have been dubbed the Heroes of Crestor, having saved the oppressed village on the seashore from the tyrannical reign of Sheriff Dawn Talaab. Sheriff Dawn, owning the village, had enacted pretty heavy taxes, particularly around the trespassing fees. Fortunately, our heroes, after defeating Sheriff Dawn, are no longer in debt. Yay. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get out of debt, kill your debtors. Capital One, we're coming for you.
Oh my gosh.
It's Mad Max capitalism.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, it was not without loss, that battle. Alon Barbeau, one of the original Hellbreakers, was cut down. Hey, not a bad name. I just came up with that on the fly.
That's not bad.
Not a bad name. It doesn't apply anymore because only 2 of the 3 are now part of the Hellbreakers.
Dang.
So you got to come up with something else.
As far as you know.
As far as we know. Alon is back in hell. His soul, after being, spatchcocked, truthfully, like a turkey, split in half by Sheriff Dawn and then cast aside, is now his soul back in hell. But a curious old man stumbled upon the beach, helping aid the party, by the name of Lethargy. And, you were introduced to Jimmy. You're going to be stars if you come with me to Thunderhold. There you know that there are arcane colleges that have had some tinkerings with the lethargy. It is possible in a city that size that maybe there are answers for you about the lethargy, perhaps also about this Black Veil group, perhaps also for some means of getting back to your own families. There are vengeances needing to be enacted. There are blasts from the past that need to be put down, as we got some glimpses of in the previous session. Additionally, we had some internal strife hashed out a little bit between a One-Jol and Greyjoy. Or not Greyjoy, just Grey. Greyjoys are from a show that we're not going to talk about because we're not sponsored. That was hashed out, and I think we're on good terms. Am I wrong?
As far as...
I guess I'll roll an insight check.
I mean,
I'm in between them for the time being.
actually, I love this. What'd you got on your roll?
3.
Okay, you look.
And I don't have any proficiency, so I'm
lost. So since you are essentially God in this scenario, you're looking down and you're like, I don't know. What you see is just the top of our heads, and that's all you're noticing.
Yeah, exactly right.
now.
Well, there's a foot of lead, and we know that God can't see through a foot of lead
true.
like Superman.
Exactly like Superman.
Yep. That's how it works. Omniscience, sort of.
So, yeah.
Quasi-nations?
Yes.
Sounds racist.
Okay.
Quasi-nipotence.
That's
Quasi-nips for short.
Are we
That's my
sure?
other next character.
Are we sure about that?
to the Pact Boon.
Quasi-nips.
I
Missed
can't
opportunity. I don't want to be Lethargy anymore.
I actually would like to play my own character. My DM PC is Quasi-Nips.
Do this. Oh, heaven.
So, Lethargy has just drawn an entire boat out of his cloak. And it's a big, big boat. It's not a canoe. And you're a couple 100 feet from the water. There's also, Lethargy, give me a history check. Pause. Tunes.
I'm trying to find something. One of the
My brother.
La 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 la.
Sure. Okay. History check.
19.
You get the sense that sailing to Thunderhold is going to take probably 3 weeks. Walking there or using the little wind surfers that were left behind by our fallen Rakir compatriots could probably cut that down to about 3 days.
Oh.
Well, all aboard.
Before we leave, we should probably check with the townspeople to see if they're going to be okay.
Good idea. The tide should come in, and hopefully this will be out to sea soon.
Well, I just think that I'm just trying to understand what our life will be like once we are stars. In my mind, this may be the last moments that you know the true Wolfgang.
It's true, unfortunately, stardom can really poison the mind.
Like, what if
That filthy lucre.
that's not only the lucre but the fame and the expectations? Like, what if I can only drink bottled water going forward?
As long as it's Voss, who cares?
What is bottled water?
Oh, it's something that, you poor people wouldn't understand. But, it's good. It's good. But for right now, it's good. In the future, it could be great for me, is what I'm saying. And
Jimmy's
I think
going to fully put his arm around his shoulder, and he's like, now listen here, but I don't know if these other two really got it. But you got it.
Can
we hear this?
Absolutely.
I don't want to agree, but I do. Oh, am I a bad friend?
No. They're a bad friend if they don't want you to be a star.
Oh, they don't. It makes so much sense why they never asked me about my day. They were holding me back.
Are you buying this?
Hey, Mr. Jimmy.
Hey, what's up with your eyes?
Oh, these?
They're
yes.
bright white.
Yes, they do sparkle. I am a star, after all.
Yes, indeed.
So, anyways, I'm going to go talk to Jezri. I think she's sort of the de facto leader here.
You see that Jezri's kind of organizing some of the... there's not much to gather, to be honest. So it's mostly just like getting the people, and you see that she's kind of helping people prep to leave.
Jezri, I see that you all seem to be departing.
Yes.
Is that well? Where will you be going?
Well, frankly, none of us are from here. And so we all have family and friends that we need to get home to. And so we have many different places to be. Personally, I am from Dupree, which is the kingdom just north of here. But we have some people from other continents even that don't even belong to Rel.
Are they packing up to walk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we see like the sand skirters or?
Yeah. You left them up at the top.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I wasn't there.
That's true. Yeah, you would have no idea about them.
All right, good.
Oh, you know what? We could totally travel with these things called wind gliders or sand skirters or, sand jumpers. I don't know, but they're cool, like the little skateboards on the wind.
What about my boat? I just put this boat out.
Maybe
so that
you could give that to these poor people.
why would we take? I don't understand.
I don't know.
So
Do we even know how to get there from here?
Well, see, I've been there.
and
I've been there.
Do you guys recommend?
Great. I've never been there. I'll be honest.
So,
you got to take me. Listen. Now, I may have exaggerated some of the depth of my contacts, but hey, you're you're an artificer, eh?
Yes.
Well, I could get you in the school, teach you actually how to do it.
A bit harsh, but
And you, there's the arcane college. Surely you would love to learn something about magic.
Oh, yeah, something would be nice.
And someone could probably cure you of your vampire stuff.
I don't think it works like that, but I appreciate the sentiment. And you know what? And he turns left at us. He's like, Mister, it is... First off, I am interested in the stardom. Second off, and I kind of like draw Lethargy aside. And I like grab, and I kind of motion like, hey, give us a second to Jimmy.
I'm going to just vortex warp him and just poop him like 50 feet away. And
See, now that's a spectacle.
kind of looks like that, where he just slides out of the space.
Wait, did you do this to Jimmy?
Yeah.
He's just 50 feet. That's hilarious. And so it happens. I'm like,
He's immediately walking back.
Hurry.
The map of Tirash, like where is Thunderhold in comparison to the entire country? And also where is like the Thunderhold in comparison to like Gast?
Crestor,
Cool.
Thunderhold.
All right. So for the podcast listener, it almost looks like a dolphin. No, like a mermaid almost.
like an arm with crab pincers at the end.
Yeah.
It's a crab land,
Yeah.
and you're on the thumb part of the crab, and you got to go down to the wrist.
Yes.
Yep. So Wolfgang, he's like, oh, now we have privacy. So, I don't know if you noticed when you came here, but Sheriff Dawn, Jimmy, please, a moment.
Yeah. Look, you got to let the talent work.
Yes, talent.
Sit, boy.
Talent at work.
Sits down.
Good. Stay.
Yeah, I don't mind being treated like this.
Speaking of stay, where's that dog he shot?
Brooks.
Oh,
You see, some kid has taken Brooks in.
oh, that's good.
Do you think the kid will take Jimmy too?
He breaks Brooks's neck. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
So, oh heavens, we'll get back to Brooks maybe if we don't forget him again.
All right.
So I talked to him like, so here's the thing, I know that this man is kind of sketchy, but one, I am very interested in stardom. Two, I am also even more interested in these tools that Thunderhold is researching. Sheriff Dawn, I don't know if you noticed, he was a monster at the end of all this.
Ah, yes.
Yes, choking himself, like all that
Definitely
stuff.
saw that.
So that is, and I kind of look around, like, we believe that is due to a sort of influence, a lethargy of sorts, that we have seen in the form of, I think, these purple rocks and these stones, and from what we know, the sheriff was all up in that business, and he also happened to have a lot of business with Thunderhold. So, in at least Jolly and I, we have kind of a duty of sorts to learn more about this lethargy, and so we're going, and hopefully you could come with us because you seem capable.
I have a friend in Thunderhold, and he is the one who directed me here to find Sheriff Dawn, and
Why were you looking for him in the beginning?
he had something that I needed, and I have now acquired.
Which was what?
I prefer not to say.
Excuse me?
Well, secrets are no fun.
And my secrets are for me, and your secrets are for you.
No, but your secrets hurt someone, is what we're saying.
My secrets have never hurt anybody.
Oh, good. Okay, I believe you.
Oh, great. Yes. Complete stranger.
Neither of mine.
Is Jimmy back?
Yeah.
Jimmy?
Sitting down.
Just snuck up.
Jimmy, no. Jimmy, sit.
He's not
Jimmy,
a
speak.
dog.
Stop.
He's a person.
What hole?
Listen, I too need to go to Thunderhold, like I said, and I'm happy to have company on my journey. I think it's wise that we travel together.
Do
But-
you know anything of the lethargy?
When you say that, I have no idea what you're talking about. But from context, I can assume that it's whatever happened to this sheriff guy.
Yes, and it is, it is creatures, dogs even, people. When they die.
Anything.
No, stop it. Don't interrupt. It is people and animals and living creatures. When they die, they kind of transform, almost become like crazy, abnormal, like aberrations of sorts, and that's kind of, at least we think that it is correlated.
What is your name?
Oh, it's Wolfgang.
Wolfgang, I have never been treated so rude in my elderly age, but I like you.
Oh, I did not mean any rudeness. Yes, I called you, not star material, but hey, I think that's most people. No need to be offended.
No harm taken.
Oh, good. So we're going. Yes, right now. Right now we're going.
Yes, I recommend it. This city sucks.
Yes, I suppose. Another note on the lethargy. It's not just things that die. We did witness one man explode from the inside with a mouth of teeth. So it can be living creatures as well. We also we saw a lot of things over these last few days, and frankly, this lethargy is it's quite concerning.
Yes, and speaking of which, we'll need to inspect your cooking utensils and pans before we eat off of them. We have bad experience with another friend who, for better or worse, he's dead, and his stomach turned into a monster because he ate off some shoddy pans.
Okay, you fellas have seen some things. I'm truly sorry.
Okay, that's ground rules are down. And so, sir, welcome to the party. It's a party in here.
Welcome to the party, pal.
We call ourselves
Jimmy,
the Stars.
stop it. Jimmy, this is not what we said.
We're workshopping it, but, some like multi-hit wonders.
So, are we taking those like wind things with the sand? Is that what the plan is?
Yes, and if we, how many were there? 2?
There's 2 of them, and it fit 6 of you
Oh,
the
great.
2 last time.
Yeah, we're great.
Okay.
So I mean, should we just each decide what we want to do individually before heading out? Like, I'm down.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the little boy that has Brooks. I'm gonna kneel down and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, little boy, what's your name?"
My name's Spencer.
Oh, Spencer. Spencer, are you going to be watching after this dog?
I love dogs. I used to have one back home.
Oh, where's home?
I'm not sure anymore. I was a baby.
Oh, that's, it's...
Before I was deputized.
Oh, you must have been such a strong deputy.
Someone needs to punch this kid.
Someone...
Yeah, some might say he's a left-hand man.
Oh, of that... Okay.
Well, the allegations about him have not been the greatest.
Well,
How old is this?
How old?
this kid's... I love this kid.
He's like 9.
So, since you are, Mr. Left-Hand Man right here, thank you for watching this dog. Brooks is his name.
Yeah, it appears that he has some lumbar damage.
Yes, we don't actually... And I
Is
kind
this
of
kid a doctor?
I look over...
Some people say that I read at 12th grade level.
Not a lot of
12th
things to do
grade
here, I suppose.
At 9 years old. Oh, wow.
Poor Brooks.
So, anyways, he got injured. We have no idea how.
It looks like there's a puncture wound here.
Yes, there were a lot of, scary things out in the desert. Point is, it definitely not man-made. I guess in my mind, he probably got hurt by something. Either way, we saved his life.
What is your connection to this dog in the first place?
We found him injured like this.
Listen up,
And-
kid. Just take the dog. Okay.
I was planning on it. I'm not sure what your input means.
Done.
To me.
Are there parents around?
No, you don't see
I'm
any.
fully gonna slap this kid.
Give me unarmed strike.
Oh, I guess. Oof.
You took a level of monk, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I got a 10.
I mean, he's a commoner child, so yeah, you hit. Roll.
So
What's
he
your
takes-
strength
He takes
modifier?
1 damage.
Okay, he's unconscious.
Freaking hey, I had something.
You see Lethargus walk up and just fully like backhand this
Like
kid.
that one video of like the face slapping competition with like the super big
Yeah.
guy just one shots the weirdo.
Yeah, his body goes fully rigid and he just collapses onto the sand. Boom. You hear another kid like, about time.
Hey, would you like this dog? And I point to the kid who said that.
You mean it?
Yes, take him and run before this idiot wakes up.
Also, he has lumbar. No, he has injuries of no particular place.
You see this little girl with like pigtails. Her name's Lucy, and she says,
I've always wanted a dog.
Oh, good. All right. Goodbye.
Good. Make sure to take care of him. We have always loved him, always thought about him. And you know, just always on our mind.
Just standing over this kid. Just on the ground.
there's like crabs like crawling into his pockets and under his pants.
So point is, get far away from this one who's on the ground. And also watch this dog well, because heaven knows that we did.
Jolly will
He
like pick up
deserves the
the
best.
kid who's unconscious and be like, "You're all right, and like try and like kind of like push
Prop him
along.
up against the wall.
You're okay.
I've been assaulted.
No.
I will be pressing charges.
Okay, you're okay. Go on.
I'm gonna need your full name, sir.
Yes, Elon Barbeau.
Start hobbling
It's,
away.
yes, Elon Barbeau.
Is that all of your names?
Yes.
Rather convenient.
It's actually inconvenient. Have you ever traveled with people with your own name
Unfortunately, I don't know better because I'm still only 9.
and you're barely conscious?
And it,
Well,
So let's go.
What
Get
a
out.
prick.
Lethargus, I'm slightly concerned about your.
What's your name?
My name is Jolland Gray.
Joland. I'm concerned about your parenting ability. Hopefully you don't have children.
Oh, snap.
Well, Mr. Lethodis, I see you have come and are new to Rel, because here we have manners, where you introduce yourself to people, you get to know them before you make outrageous, unfounded, and completely wild claims.
Well, not so wild as I just watched how you parent with
Yes.
this kid.
This is not my child. Also, this child was smacked unconscious by yourself.
Accidentally.
You hit the child accidentally.
No, I hit him on purpose, but I did not mean to knock him unconscious.
Yes.
He's a weakling.
So, again, I'm not sure what customs are like where you're from, but we do not hit children for being precocious
In where I come from, you slap children who are obnoxious.
to the point of being unconscious.
That was his fault.
I hate to throw my hat into the ring here, but I also grew up in a house where it was very common to slap, children that, they feel are being disobedient.
And look how he turned out. Quite well.
Yes, I suppose.
I'm doing quite well. Little tear going down my cheek. Just a little tear.
Like reliving the memories. Just
Yes, I am
you're
a.
immediately back where your brother's kicking you near to death.
I'm like, and look at me, I'm a raging success.
yeah, this guy's gonna be a star.
Great.
Like he said, more tears.
Perhaps Elon was not so unlucky after all, and Jolly will walk away.
Okay, so let's head out, huh? Let's go.
On that note, the cozy gang gathers together. I don't imagine Jolly and Lethargy are going to be on
No.
the same ship.
No. No.
Dang. Okay. Well, you guys cruise for a day, ripping through the scenery of Tirash. You're going through the desert, and coming into the evening, the sun sets behind the Bloodstone Mountains, and it looks like there is a raging fire as the sun sets, glinting off of these red stone mountains. The smoke from deep within the mountain range is heavier. The landscape is dry. It's rocky. The ground is rough. You make very little contact. The way that these skiffs kind of work is it catches the wind and it will just cruise in the air about 2-3 feet over the ground and then hit the ground again and then pop itself back up. Kind of like it has a little bit of a foil on the bottom, but it's all air powered.
That's cool.
And so you kind of are ripping through, and most of it is a very smooth ride because it is in the air. But it is a little bit of a relaxing wave sensation as you're going through. And so some of you might, take some naps while you're on there because it is quite casual. The landscape starts to change as you pass about 50 miles to the east of Echostead. You see that this military installation pretty far in the distance is made out of this white tan rock to stand out against the red stone mountains. All the buildings have these blue roofs, kind of like a Mykonos vibe, but very militaristic. Lots of turrets put throughout the Mirage Mesa out here. You see that there are military camps set out. Lethargy would probably advise you, like, hey, these guys aren't necessarily like here for our protection. They are to protect their own goods. And so being all chummy with them isn't the most ideal. And so you'd kind of keep clear to yourself. Even further in the distance, near the Bloodstone Mountains, you can see some of these other skiffs kind of skirting around. You can hear gunshots like pretty far in the distance, as well as like little skirmishes break out. And in your first night, you see the first sign of...
That was a gunshot.
Yep.
The
Monument Studios.
Can you play the Detroit track?
Detroit.
You hear lots of gunfire. Police... Just a lot of those.
So much.
The first signs of green grass. The soil starts to get darker and deeper, and you know that this part of Tirash is where the wet storms give fertile ground. The farmland in Tirash is famous for being incredibly fertile. They grow a lot of really healthy crops. The farms are very successful. In fact, the hundreds of miles between Thunderhold and Varix City, the capital of Tirash, are all lush farms. So many settlements are about that area, and you're coming up toward where you're starting to see some of those take place. And on your first night, you set up camp. It is the three of you and Jimmy.
I will set alarm around the camp.
Okay. Do you want to look for an area that's a little higher or lower? There's not much in the way of higher, so it'd be kind of out of your way to go into like a higher vantage point, or you could go into the grasses. You could kind of stick to a road. Where do you want to go?
That's kind of what I was thinking is grasses. If we could find like a place where we can, kind of blend in.
Okay. Give me a survival check. Anybody who would like to kind of suss out a good area.
I got a 5.
Great. You find some grass.
Sorry, I was changing the music. Can I roll?
You may.
Yes. Nope.
You find a different set of grass, and so you have 2 portions of grassland that you could choose between.
Well, this all looks great. I think we could just lay down in this.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1, and so I'm going to get down and be like,
There's an anthill.
Cereal?
You are covered in fire ants.
You try to talk to him.
like, hello? Ow! Ow!
Hey, bud.
Does that actually happen?
Wolfgang, you hear that in your head.
I'm like, ow, ow. And I'm like, I stop. And I'm like, ow. Cyril, is that you?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Guys, this could be everything.
Roll high.
14?
You see one of the fire ants on your finger is just kind of standing still.
I bring it close to my face. I'm like, Cyril, is that you?
And it bites you.
Freaking hate. And he throws it.
Hey, bud.
Cyril, I swear, if you're another fire ant, I'm done.
No, man. It's your boy.
Oh my goodness.
Is he talking out loud, Wolfgang?
Uh-huh.
Guys, and I look at Jolly and I'm like, Jolly, he's in my head.
Do you
Cyril,
you hear Cyril around here?
not around here. He's in my head. You idiot!
How did he get in there?
Stop it! I'm on the phone.
Hey, Rock, man.
Cyril, where are you?
I'm in Wolfgang's pocket.
Oh, good.
Are they both just talking out loud?
Yeah.
What are you talking to?
Shush now. This is important.
So I look in my pocket.
Cereal?
I look in my pocket.
And you find the amulet left behind
That I
from
had.
Alon.
So I hold it up. I'm like, Cyril, is the connection clear?
Clear as day, baby.
Oh my goodness, it's so good to hear from you.
Have you
Also,
seen Alon?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Have you seen Alon?
And he pauses. He's like, oh, Cyril, do you not know? The ocean has reclaimed him. He passed.
That sucks pretty bad, bud.
I mean, yes, but how are you? How are you doing?
Well, I went back to hell.
How?
Not sure.
Wait, so when he died, you somehow ended up back in hell?
Seems so.
So, is he there right now? Do you, is he there in hell?
I'd assume so.
Oh man, Cyril, I have to say I'm so sorry. I know that you are part of our party, and heck, heaven knows that we've lost half our firepower without you. But
90%.
90% of the firepower is gone. But man, is there any way to get out?
Do you have any magic?
I mean, just run-of-the-mill magic, or any type specifically, or...
You get the sense that you could probably imbue a spell slot, spend a spell slot on this amulet to try and awaken it.
Awaken. Does it matter which level? Do I get the sense
You'd
that the
want
level
to do the
matters?
highest you got.
Okay, we're spending. I cast rope trick. Second level, baby.
Swooped up, hanging by a rope in the nothingness. You see the amulet starts shaking, and it just like shaking it out, and then Cyril comes flying out of the amulet.
Oh my god! What?
Yes, that's a boy.
Cyril.
Cyril.
Hey, buds.
Hey,
What? The
It's good to see you.
Who we killing?
Oh, less of this. Quick
Yes,
little
less
kill
of
this.
this.
I put my hands up. I did not kill.
You see Cyril brandishes the crystal sword of Aelon.
Cyril, where
No,
did you
no,
get
no, no,
that?
no. There's some big misunderstanding.
Cyril, this was not him. That was, Sheriff Don. You met him.
He
but
wanted to eat you.
he wanted to eat you. So let me just say, this is our new friend. Kind of a replace. No. No, wrong word. Maybe,
What
a
does Cyril
new friend.
do when he says that when he slips like that?
A new friend.
You see like a black ichor tear just kind of comes out of the ant head eye.
Listen, buddy. He's,
Did I catch that you were just in hell?
Yeah. You ever been there?
I know.
Metaphorically even?
Yes, metaphorically.
It's not the same.
I assumed not.
You're so stupid. Such a punk.
So dramatic.
True, though. It's very true.
Because Justin's been to hell.
Well, I guess you're right. I have nowhere to speak. I have been to hell, guys.
Have you ever been cooked on a cast iron skillet?
Oh, yes, that I have.
Oh.
That's hell. You live on a cast iron skillet.
Ah, okay. Well, in some ways.
So are you just here, like you can stay with us now?
You see that the tail has gone. And he is just in his Bermuda shirt, some shorts, and he has his ant head and this crystal scimitar.
Who is this? Who are you? Is this your... Wait, I'm so confused. This isn't the friend that just died. This is a friend of the friend that just died.
He was a friend / familiar of Aelon who passed, and we ask that you give him as much respect as you give me or Jolly.
More, maybe.
Maybe more, because frankly he's terrifying when he wants to be.
Well, I was thinking, never mind.
Honestly, Wolfgang, your compliments buoy me in this trying time.
So, I thought you'd need it.
Are you free now of hell? Like,
No, I am absolutely bound to this amulet.
Okay.
but like as long as you're around it, you're sort of okay.
Yeah, I mean, we'll find out, I guess.
But it's nice being here, right? Right now.
Well, Cyril, the good news is that we are on the way to the most amazing center of arcane ingenuity in the entire continent.
I don't really care about magic.
Well, I'm saying it might help your situation.
Do I get to kill somebody?
Oh, if you'd like to keep watch, perhaps. This is who you guys keep as friends.
Yes, it is. And, I'll say this. You're never going to have to worry about staying alive with this kid here.
You might. It depends on if he likes you or not.
I mean, yes, but it's not that hard. Like, you just be a good person. Like,
Do you need this?
maybe
guy?
don't slap children.
Is he pointing to Jimmy?
Oh,
I'm really hungry.
Wait, say that again. Can you say that one more time? The hunger. What would you like to eat?
You know, I'm hungry.
he could eat.
I could eat a horse.
Cool.
What's Jimmy doing right now?
So
Jimmy's like picking at his nails, just like not completely unaware of the situation.
I mean, guys, I say we let him have him.
no.
Aren't you the least bit curious just to see what happens? We could always pull him off.
What do you mean, what happens?
I mean, just...
It's very easy to tell what would happen. Jimmy would die in a second.
You think so?
Mr. Lethodis, why don't we see what would happen with... Never mind.
I think I'd do just fine, Rockman.
Oh, sure.
Hey, guys, I think we've, this is a joyous time. No killing. Well, he looks at Cyril. At least right now. We'll,
No promise.
If a man's hungry...
Well, we can forage for food. There's food here in the forest. We're surrounded by trees.
Listen, I don't want to be a burden. You just let me know when there's something I can eat, okay? And he'll go back into the amulet.
What? Cyril, can you still hear us? Well,
Okay, so yeah, Lepidus, that's a friend. That's he's a fun guy. He's moody, but
Yes.
moody.
Moody is a word for it.
Well, we gonna get going? Or?
yes, let's
I
go.
mean, it's nighttime, and by get going, I mean I'm tired. Who's snuggling? Who?
I'm gonna turn away at that point, like put my pack down and like like as a wall away from Jimmy.
Yeah, multiple walls of packs from
Got
lots
it.
of people.
Got it.
So
What about the wraiths at night?
Say that one more time.
Ah, yes, the wraiths.
The sand wraiths.
Jimmy, you take first watch. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Okay, I don't have my glasses, so
I'll take first watch.
thank you. They probably won't see you because you're part of the rock, right? Isn't that your whole deal?
that's very insensitive.
Anyways,
Okay, so
Everybody shakes their head. Even Lepidus just high roads him.
All right, you guys hunker down. Jolly.
the yield.
Ye old perception check.
That's not that bad. 13.
13. As you sit, the night comes, lots of stars out at night. There's a couple of clouds that come by, and Lepidus's comment just really is eating at your stomach. How would Opal have turned out? What I think all along the concern that like this was your fault that she didn't grow up, and someone putting another set of words to your fears is really eating at you, and you feel the back of your neck burn.
Like actually burn? Like on fire?
Do you touch it?
Yeah, I'd probably like.
You're bleeding.
so it's not fire ants. Dang it.
Do I feel like a wound?
Like a knife wound.
Can I turn behind me?
Mm-hmm.
What do I see?
You see a figure of jet black with eyes like embers.
Jolly's turning slowly, looking at the blood and feeling kind of the familiar pain. And as he turns, he would say the word Xander and turn and see this figure, and his blood would go cold. If you saw him during the day, he'd be pale. He is very afeared right now, very scared.
What do you want from me?
I've only wanted one thing for a long time.
And it is always out of grasp. What do you want?
I want revenge.
Why do you get distracted?
That's a good question.
You do not want it bad enough.
Yes, I do.
We shall see. Keep a lookout to the south.
And he disappears into the night, the dark embers being replaced by stars in the sky.
Jolly will do just that. Look out to the south. He'll probably, as he's doing watch, he'll probably start like writing down a list of things he can make that would help him in his journey. And essentially from now on, whenever he's just downtiming it, he's just like tinkering on stuff.
Okay.
Just trying to make stuff.
All right, I dig it. Give me a perception check with advantage.
18.
You see snaking out of the sand an old, withered hand. A glittering ring on one of its fingers. As it pulls another hand up out of the sand, and a mummified mouth opens, sand pouring out of its face, eyeless sockets in its head, as it... I need you to roll initiative.
Sweet.
Everyone else roll initiative as well, but
Great.
you are asleep.
Is this also inside or outside my alarm radius?
Outside.
Okay.
Oh,
Because it was, what, 30 feet?
So I have a dagger of warning. And also I don't really sleep. It's like a trance sleep.
Oh, that's a
Freaking-
good point.
So like what if he's like kind of like got his eyes closed,
And I also trance.
but
30 feet. Why am I even on watch?
why is he on watch?
Because there's such douchebags.
guy who
I'll take watch. Everyone's like, sure.
I would like to, like that how that played out is like, so who should be on watch? And like we're like, oh, you know, I'm tired.
For sure. I'm like eating grapes behind my backpack or something.
Yeah, definitely
For
let
clarification, none of you heard or saw any of that interaction.
the dick freaking head.
It's insane.
They see the wraith before I do. Hey, guy. Oh, you.
Hey,
you already know.
Jolly, do you see that hand coming out?
Gosh, freaking dang it.
As the first mouth opens up, a necrotic burst of energy erupts out of its mouth, flying toward you, and a +8, 22 exactly. I'm not kidding you.
Great.
Great.
Sweet.
Erupts out of its mouth, and you take
I take it.
only 6 points of necrotic damage.
Owie.
That's not bad.
Yeah, weak.
Bang.
Hit me with your best.
Jolly, that's your first turn, and you see about 15 feet away another set of hands and mouth
Cool.
coming out of the sand.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I will do. Jolly is freaking out. Like, what is going on? He is going to. Oh, that's a good one. He might do that next. He's going to do magic missile at second level.
Okay.
So that is. It is. So 4 darts. So he's gonna do the first one
Okay.
at the first one he saw, which is two force damage. The second one at the first one, that's 4. Third one at the first one, that's 3, and fourth one at the first one, that's 2. So 2, 4, 3, 2. 4, 8, 11. 11 points of force damage.
Okay. Magic missiles flying out. These are these purple or opalescent?
These would probably be a little purplish.
Okay.
Well, I think they would be purple just based on the vision he just had. And he would just kind of like hit a couple things on his arm plate, and then his shoulder pauldrons would like flip up, and like shoulder rockets.
Yeah, love that.
Right at the thing.
Punching sand and dust flying out. You two are alerted that something is popping off now, right? Like coming off of these two like zombie creatures are these ghost-like entities crawling over, and the two of them are actually going to go toward Lethargy and Wolfgang. I need both of you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, good. One of my weakest ones.
15.
That's a 6.
Okay. Lethargy, you feel this entity jump into your soul. And you recognize this external soul trying to wear you like a cloak.
Oh my gosh.
And you cast it out of you in a surge of internal magic. And Wolfgang, you are possessed. So I will control you on your turn.
You know what? Wouldn't have it any other way.
The second mage pulls itself out of the sand, and it is going to also open its mouth. Its jaw kind of unhinges, and more necrotic energy flies out of his mouth. And this one's going to go to Lethargy, who just expended the entity out of its body. That's a 19 on the die. That's going to hit. You take 7 points of necrotic damage. And
There's something I can do here with my new level up, but I can't find it.
so tough nuts.
I know.
Wolfgang, you are going to turn on Lethargy.
How much necrotic damage? Sorry.
7.
7.
Okay.
And I'm going to have you take 3 gunshots at Lethargy
Ooh,
for your
freaking
dread
heck.
ambusher.
you know what? I like it. I like it a lot.
I'm going to say that he doesn't have the ability to make you use your hunter's mark.
Yeah, that's fair. So one to hit was 18.
Lethargy.
Lethargy? What's
12.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. One to hit was let me make sure that I'm adding all of the things that I need to.
Let's see if we can get him.
Let's make sure.
How about you don't? I
Okay.
use Jimmy as a human shield.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about Jimmy.
He did. He gone.
So and then final attack. 13 hits, so 2 hits. And let me roll damage. I think. Oh, that's tasty.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so total it is 24 piercing.
3 gunshots ring out. 2 of them punching Lethargy in the old man's stomach.
I am bleeding profusely.
So like, and I'd like to imagine that the third one missed because like he's kind of acting all jerky as
Yeah.
he's like shooting and stuff.
Go ahead, and at the end of your turn, you can give me 1 more charisma saving throw.
Oh, you know what? I didn't add an extra 1d8 damage for the extra one. Let me just real
Glad
quick.
you remembered that.
Okay, give me a second. real
Okay,
quick.
wait. Can I found my thing. I'm going to wait until he rolls because I can do that.
Okay, so 1d8. It's right here. And oh, good, just 1 extra, so 25 total. But
I'll take it.
yeah,
Caden, do you have your third character ready?
Admittedly, I hadn't gotten to that.
Slacker.
Think about it. Wolfgang, give me another charisma saving throw.
still one of my worst.
Jeez.
Well, that's a nat 1. It's a 2.
Awesome. It's
becomes
comfortable. It feels at home.
It's
I think partly because there's a little bit of that undead aspect to you, that it is a little bit more able to hold on.
Does he look different?
You see the glow in his eyes immediately dulls.
yeah.
I'll say
And
that.
but since it is becoming one with him, you do hear him say, "I will be a star."
And that's what wakes up Jimmy.
A star, you say?
Yeah, you will. Oh wait.
Alrighty. It is the other mage's turn. You see this one brings up a staff that's kind of like a pole arm, and it will cast Booming Blade on it and move toward Jolly to close.
Sweet.
That's a 15 plus 8, 23.
Cool.
That's incredible.
No, it's not.
Truly incredible.
It's not incredible. I credit. I believe it.
Okay, Jolly, you take only 6 points of slashing damage as Booming Blade grips you.
I will use my reaction. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I will use my reaction to hit something on my shield, and it will push the attacker up to 15 feet away. 15 feet back.
Great. You see this thing, does it take any damage when that happens?
No, unless
Okay.
it hits stuff, in which case it's
Yeah,
your
it's
call.
just kind of open grasp.
yeah.
But yeah, for sure, if it, like, you could trigger things with that. Absolutely.
Sweet.
Okay, sweet. This mage gets kicked backwards as it collides even through your thick armor. And you feel this kind of pulsating necrotic grip on you from the booming blade. It is now Lethargy, your turn.
Okay, I am going to face step.
Okay.
Does that count as like a?
It's a bonus action.
Does he get an opportunity attack?
No.
Okay, awesome.
Because
So
it's a teleportation.
cool. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna bamf like 30 feet this way, so
Okay.
just like behind Jolly-ish,
Okay.
and then
Jimmy is next to you if you want to send him instead.
like next to he was next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I left.
Okay. So just him in the wraith.
Yeah, sorry, Jimmy. And then I'm going to cast. What do I do?
You see one of the mages looks at you as you...
The rate, like these like.
One of the desert mages looks over at you as you...
I'm going to
over.
cast. What do I do?
Cast Call Mom.
For real. I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt. As you see, Lethargy kind of like, so I'm bleeding out of these 3 holes.
We'll say you could get yourself in a position to hit both of them.
Okay, great. I'm definitely gonna try and do that. So I'm like kind of touching the points where I'm bleeding, and it's like creating some static. You see my eyes like glow a little bit as I like pull this electricity from my hands like an accordion, and then just
Sick.
send it off.
Absolutely sick. Okay, I will make dex saves while you make a wild magic surge. It's now on a 4 or lower.
Okay, and that's a D20, right?
Yep. Fail.
4.
Fail. 4. Oh, no.
This is so great.
Okay.
Could I?
I hope a flump shows
wait,
up.
Go ahead and roll damage on your lightning.
Okay. Do I know if they failed or passed yet?
Both failed.
Perfect.
And then roll a D100.
Okay.
Here, you can just use these if it's easier. Wait, oh yeah.
As you're pulling the blood from your own body, the magic that is innate in you, the chaos, is erupting, and that is fueling the electricity in your surge.
Okay, that's 31 damage.
Dang. Both of them are looking heavily injured.
Okay.
You see one of them entirely loses an arm.
Nice. Okay, and then I'm going to roll my D100. And that's an 82.
Wow, you lucked out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is this you heal a little bit?
You can take one additional action immediately.
No way.
As you feel the the speed of your ability to react heightens, almost like there's a second Lethargus. The two of you see a second Lethargus able to move as kind of a mirage. Incredible.
And I feel I must kill it, right?
Naturally.
Okay, good.
So I lined up with those two, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to cast a Ganazar's Scorcher. So the same kind of deal, except I breathe the flames this time, just like I feel it bubbling up like I ate something weird.
Yeah. Well, and like
Old man
almost like
acid
the
Yes, acid reflux.
like electric fire, right? Like the electricity that caused secondary reaction within you. I make a save against that one as well.
Yeah, it's a dex save.
Is it a line?
Thought it was.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
dude, that's crazy. Fail. Pass.
Okay. That's 15 plus 19 damage.
One of them is completely engulfed in flames and falls to ash on the ground.
Nice.
Its bladed spear falls into the ground and just lies there. You see what the wraith that was left behind starts to get a little flickery. And then the other one is nearly dead. An arm falls off. There's chunks of like its open robes are just turned to dust and nothingness.
Nice.
Absolutely diabolical. Give me another wild surge. Just on a 1 now.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
the D20.
yeah, sorry. 10.
Okay. So now it's on a 2 or lower.
Okay.
Okay. Incredible turn. You, Wolfgang, you see the mirage goes away.
Oh, great.
So now it is just your target.
I'm
Jolly.
happy with that.
Seeing this one left, I mean, Jolly's looking at him. He's in bad shape. Jolly's just going to do the same thing, rinse and repeat. Boop, boop, boop. And the pauldrons open up. Magic missile on him. That is...
Are you in your arm, like the tank version?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's 2, so 4. Oh my gosh. 2, 6,
Wow.
and a 3, a 9.
Wow.
So 9 total.
Finish this guy.
Do it.
It just like they all kind of wrap around each other as they're flying through the sky and just hit him at the same time. Just kind of blows him up.
Love that. Casting bones and the paper thin skin aside, the second mage is eviscerated. The other wraith is going to attack Jimmy. Whoa.
Jimmy, run.
And on a nat 1,
You say quietly.
you see Jimmy full Matrix backbend as this wraith brings hands, almost like making a ripple in the sky, like a heat wave behind its fingers as it carves through the air. And Jimmy just bends backwards as he goes, "I'm a star."
Is he sleepwalking? Is that what's going on?
Like his eyes roll back into his head and he's like,
It's dark, you can't see.
Zenitsu.
It is now his turn, and he is going to run. He's fully awake, and the wraith is going to get an attack of opportunity and another nat 1.
What?
Forward bend this time, as it just carves the air over Jimmy's belt. Wolfgang.
I'm possessed. Yeah.
Shoot Jimmy.
Yes, you are.
Okay. I don't know if this flies, but the little part of me that's still there would like to like bite myself as I'm making this charisma saving throw to kind of like help snap myself out of it. Is that if it's not allowed, that's fine. I'll just roll it. But
So the save's at the end of your turn.
okay.
So
That's fine.
I'll let you do a wisdom save.
Okay.
And if you get a 15 or higher, I'll give you advantage on your charisma save. But in the meantime, I need you to shoot Lethargus.
Specifically Lethargus.
I'm 30. Well, I was far enough away, and then I bamf 30 feet away from him.
He's got a pistol.
Also, I have the sharpshooter feat, so I don't
Oh,
take
dang.
long range
You
penalties.
gotta be like 400 feet far, bud.
well,
Alright.
Pistol
for
only
the-
has a range of 90 feet.
Yeah.
It's over.
Is that the like disadvantaged range?
Uh-huh.
Oh, dang.
Which I don't get disadvantage anymore.
I might cure wounds you, maybe. I don't know.
So that's a 13 to hit on one of the attacks. And
Do you
a
not have shield or anything?
21. So
Remember how I said I took nothing useful?
Yeah.
I took a couple like useful spells that are kind of
This might make you want to reconsider.
yeah.
Okay, so one hit.
So one hit, and then, well, both hit. One was 13.
yeah.
13 and then 21.
I thought surely no one's AC is that low, except for Spencer.
So 10. 10 points of damage. It
So-
was 4 and then 6.
So with the second shot, because the first shot makes him go down, the second shot would that be at disadvantage because he's prone?
Yes.
Well, also, I wouldn't probably shoot.
Yeah, so you wouldn't shoot him. You would shoot at Jolly,
Oh, okay.
Which my second shot was 21, which I think is
which
too
doesn't
low
hit.
because he's a god on Earth
Yeah.
somehow.
So ricocheting off the armor, the second bullet, the first bullet rips through Lethargy straight in the sternum, stopping somewhere in his backpack as he falls down, but doesn't fall completely over. He just kind of
Saving
sits
that for
down
later.
because
probably
the
like-
backpack is so large.
It's probably like right as I just like
Yeah. And Lethargy goes down. Jolly, you get shot in the chest by Wolfgang.
hey, shoot them, not me. And that's probably when Jolly's like, wait, like what's wrong with Wolfgang? Because he wasn't paying attention.
Wolfgang, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. So, and maybe in Wolfgang's like vision, he Jolly's starting to like kind of shimmers in and out of looking like Jolly to looking like Darien and like so on. And so wisdom, 11,
Not a 15.
not
So
a
you'll
15.
make this charisma save straight.
Just
You need to get a 14 on this charisma save.
exactly 14. Yeah.
Incredible.
And maybe like I seeing Lethargy fall down, he's like, oh crap.
See, I don't think it is Lethargy falling.
Is it
that-
not him?
I think it's you're back on the beach having your conversation with Jolly, where you're like, this is like the first friend I've had in a while who's willing to call me on my crap,
Yeah.
and here he is calling me on my crap.
Yeah.
And with that, you're able to expel this wraith as it stands in front of you silently.
And I'm not gonna do a dang thing. 'cause
You
it's
are
the
not
end of
going to
my
do a
turn.
dang thing about it. Lethargy. I need a death saving throw.
19.
Yeah.
You make that face as though you don't roll nat ones on death saves.
I know. It was. Remember, I got rid of those dice. They gone.
Good. Jolly. It makes a lot more sense now that you've been shot and you see this thing kind of expel out of Wolfgang's eyes, nose, mouth, as this wraith just kind of.
Jolly is still terrified of these things. So he's going to,
Oh,
yeah.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
That's wisdom. It's a good thing Jolly is super wise. That's a 5.
Great. I'll give you advantage mostly because of your conversation where you're a little bit more fired up.
Oh, okay. That's an 18.
All right.
That's much better.
You feel that fear gripping you.
Yeah. But he does think about Wolfgang and seeing like the thing come out of him. It's almost probably like a symbolic of like I've seen Wolfgang do some pretty awesome things, but only to like bad people. And I think like everyone can have these evil spirits. So Jolly's gonna do a Tasha's caustic brew, aiming away. Oh, I still have a flamethrower. Dang, I need to fill that up. Aiming away from Wolfgang. So at the other wraith,
Okay.
the caustic brew. Actually, can I move to like maneuver both the wraiths in a line, or is that not going to happen with?
I don't know with 30 feet of movement that you could do that, but you
Okay.
could kind of position yourself that if nothing else changes or whatever,
Yeah.
like you could
Okay.
set yourself up for next round.
So I'll move. So the next round, I can move in the right direction. I'm going to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. They have to do. One of them has to do a Dex saving throw.
Nat 20.
So that passes. Let's see. That's it. It passes.
They don't take anything?
No.
On a pass?
Yeah, so each creature in a line must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration or until a creature uses its action, blah, blah, blah. A creature covered in this way, da, da, da. So nothing on a success, which sucks. But there is acid on the ground,
Wow.
so that's cool.
That sucks.
Yeah,
That sucks.
go figure.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah, it's not
It's
great.
okay.
Yeah, that's a bad spell.
You know, yeah.
Okay. Bummer, dude. The wraith seeing you spit this snot at him is gonna fly toward you and attempt to make a
Possession?
possession. Charisma saving throw.
Crap. Did not think of that. Charisma 12.
This thing.
Terrifying.
I'm gonna give you advantage on this one
Okay.
because something else is currently in there.
Well, that's a nat 20.
You feel the back of your neck on fire.
Oof.
And this wraith is eviscerated. It is expelled from your body and burns from inside, like a silk sheet that's on fire. It just spreads and is destroyed.
Wow.
The second wraith is going to make a slashing attack at Wolfgang. 17.
17 hits.
Okay, you take 9 points of slashing damage.
Woof. Okay.
And it is Jimmy's turn. He's going to keep running. Wolfgang.
I would like to do a knowledge check on this wraith. I'd
Okay.
like to know, can I hit it with physical means?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. We got a +0 on this, but I rolled a 19.
Oh, all right. You have a weapon that could do it.
Have a weapon.
Your dagger is magical.
Yeah. Don't love that. Okay. I'm gonna just cut it up twice.
No.
What? Excuse me?
The amulet feels like the pommel of a weapon.
I grab it.
The crystal scimitar materializes from that amulet.
I love it. Love to see it.
I bet you do.
Okay, so I got it. I look sick. I look so just crystalline, and I'm gonna. Twice.
The crystal that was blue with Alon, as you grip it, the blood that you put into your pommel bleeds into the crystal from the
turns
hilt
it
up
sick and red.
turns into a red crystal
Red
sword.
lightsaber.
Yeah.
Crystal sword.
So
Red
you can
lightning.
choose right now, radiant or necrotic, and it will permanently be that thing.
Let's go radiant. No, I'm half dead. Let's go necrotic.
Okay. Let it be.
Because I feel like radiant would like burn my hand or something.
Possible.
Every time you touch the sword, you take damage.
You take the full damage of the sword in order to use it. Okay, great.
Okay, I swing twice with it.
Great.
1, 16,
Hit.
22. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
Damage?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
That's, no.
I was like, how?
Oh,
Yeah, both hit for sure.
quickly. Hunter's Mark. Can I do Hunter's Mark?
You may if you wish.
Yeah, okay. I do it. And so
We are also using the updated player's handbook where Hunter's Mark is a cantrip.
woo,
Woo, woo, woo.
Because, duh, it should be.
Perfect. So let's do damage. Slashing. And since it's magic, it gets through. So that is 9 plus. It's 9 total for those two.
Great.
Plus. For 18 total.
18 damage. It takes half of the necrotic, but you still slash through. Kind of the same effect as the previous, where it is burned around the slash marks as it dematerializes and disappears, and you now have a necrotic blood crystal scimitar.
Yeah.
That's so sick.
And that's all for today's episode of the Pact Boon, boy.
Packed in boom.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Shout out to Monument Studios. We got some wicked tunes on there. Please buy their stuff. Use code BetterDM.
Better DM.
Save. Also support the show. Check out Roll and Play Press. The beautiful advertisement that you heard earlier in the episode. Buy their stuff. It's really good. One Shot Wonders. Be on the lookout. We got a One Shot Wonder coming at you. And then also Charlie, Painting Phantasms. Okay. Buy his bundle. You too can be the fallen Elon Barbo for a limited time. Thanks for tuning.
While he's
Share our
alive.
stuff. We appreciate everything that you do for us and that you put your money where your mouth is. It's really cool. And I think it's really great. The world's great. But share our stuff. Have other people watch it too.
It's a wonderful life.
Bye-bye.
Is that what you're saying?
Bye, guys.
Bye.